Hi, I'm Nick and this is the TbT channel. A couple of weeks ago I took a close look at the Air Arms Pro Sport, which is probably the most expensive off-the-shelf spring airgun you can buy. Today I'm going to the other end of the scale. I have found me an Umarex DX17 air pistol. Now, let's get this out straight away. If you don't love air pistols and cheap air pistols like this, you and me can't be friends. There is something honest about a cheap air pistol. When I was very young, I remember, I'm not sure if it was my first gun was a gat gun, but it was certainly the first one I used. There was a kid on the estate used to threaten everyone with it. I shouldn't say that, should I? But we used to shoot tin cans with it and it was terribly exciting. He had a gun. And they were a bit pony. They were. I mean, it's gat guns. They're awesome, don't get me wrong, but it's not exactly a match grade weapon. It's kind of, you can hit a tin can sometimes and that's it. But then I think I was at secondary school and one of my friend's dads had a sports marketing G10. Don't think it was actually branded as sports marketing at the time. It would have been something else, but it was the G10. Do you remember the G10 pistol? I certainly do. Then I saw this and I thought, because I don't often look at cheap air pistols. You know, I'm busy with other things. But when I was, after doing the Pro Sport video, I was raking around in the offers, as it were, from the Germans, looking for something for a Christmas present for somebody, you know, a prize to give away on the channel, which is what this is. And I saw this, I thought, that is just bloody awesome. It cost me €19.95. That's about 17 quid, okay? It's crazy. So let's have a look and see what your money buys you. It's a nice box. I've got to say that it is a nice box. We've got specifications on the back. Holding it a long way away because I don't know where my reading glasses are. It's a 1.7, so yeah, it's a 4.5mm 177 pellet pistol. It also fires steel BBs and has a capacity for 14 steel BBs. It is a spring piston gun and the velocity is 55 meters a second with a pellet and a whopping 60 meters a second with steel BBs. That's pushing 200 feet a second. Fixed sights, we'll see how that does in accuracy testing. Single action trigger and a manual safety. It's dangerous for up to 250 meters. I don't think it's 439 grams. I don't think I could throw it that far. But anyway, it's a smoothbore barrel, so accuracy is assured. Let's have a look. I mean, look at that. Oh, silica gel. Do not eat. Why? Is it that good? It must be. Only rich people are allowed to eat that. I've got an instruction book. It's a little on the thick side, I've got to say. I saw a comment on Facebook the other day about, sorry, I'm rambling again now. It was something along the lines of, when we were young, when you bought a car, you got an owner's manual and it told you how to set the gap for the points or to set the gap for the spark plug. Nowadays, you buy a car and the manual tells you not to drink the battery acid. I think that's kind of what's going on with that really overly thick instruction book there. I have a random piece of black plastic with a probey bit on one side. Maybe it's a pellet seating tool. I don't know. I expect somewhere amongst that it's going to tell me. And then we have the pistol itself in a rather nice foam thing. Ooh. I'll tell you what, that ain't half bad. Let me put the box to one side so I don't trip over him. I'll put the box there so you can see the box while I'm talking to you, so you can imagine what it'd be like to own a pistol of this quality. Okay, now I'm remembering from my G10 days that you opened it by pushing there and that lifted the barrel up, but this one's got little grips as well, so you can do that, but it's not coming up. But I'm thinking maybe that's a safety device and that it'll only open once you've cocked the action to stop you from opening it and then firing it. Maybe, I don't know. We've got a thumb catch here which, if memory serves, releases the top slide. Still can't open that bit. And the way you cock this is it's a spring in there and it goes one way. That's now half cocked. I can now open that. Okay, so there we go. That is the direct into the bore of the barrel with a pellet there, or up to 14 BBs in that small reservoir there. So I will put that down for now. Safety catch, I've put the safety catch on. We've got a crossbar safety catch. That's actually really good. 1995. So that's half cocked, and then now this is going to be a struggle because, you know, the tendon's in my shoulder. Push it back down, and that is now fully cocked. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a pellet in it behind us, right behind the camera. In fact, I've got my backstop for where I do my testing for my home loading. So it's had 357s and all sorts in it, so don't worry about it. There we go. That was pretty impressive. Let's try that again. Pellet into the bore, close it up. Now, I could see the pellet go. Should we do a chrono test? Should we? Dare we? I think we dare. I do think we dare. Hang on a moment. I'm back and I've got my chrono set up, pointing nicely at the, move it a little bit actually, nicely at my backstop. Now, this is a LMBR chrono, as you can see. He's taken a bit of damage. I use this for testing with 357 and all sorts. I've clipped it a couple of times, but it's still going strong. If you want a chrono for not too much money that really does work and is quite robust, I would really recommend one of those. I've got some 7.5 grain flathead pellets. So let's see how close to the, well, it says 60 meters a second. That's 180 something. No, it's 55, wasn't it? So it's about 170 feet a second, I think, is what we should be aiming for. Oh my days. Take a look at that. 180.9 feet a second. That's over half a foot-pound of energy. That is quite good. Now, you can win this pistol. You can, I'll tell you how at the end of this video. You can win this pistol. It could be yours. And if you do win, you will have it before Christmas. Today is the, well, it's the week beginning the 6th of December. This video is going out, no, week ending 6th of December. This video is going out on the 6th of December. You have until midnight on the 13th of December to enter the competition. On the 16th, on the This Week at Tim Bum's, we'll notify the winner on the video, and it will be with you before Christmas. You need to be in the UK, you need to be over 18 years old, and you need to not be prohibited from owning an air gun. That's the legal stuff out the way. So yeah, here we go. This is the cheapest air gun I could find. I like it. I mean, what's not to like? It's a gun, you pull the trigger, point at something, pull the trigger, and stuff falls over. I have no doubt that with that kind of velocity available, it's going to be able to knock over tin cans, if not go through the side of one. So really, it's not a fibre optic sight, I don't think. Oh, actually, it's got a fibre optic front sight. I doubt you're gonna get any accuracy at all from it, but it's got a fibre optic front sight. What do you want for 20 quid? It's one of those things you can just sit in the back garden and plink away with, and it's lovely. I think it also looks really good. The main advantage of the G10 when we were young was it looked like a government 45, you know, a 1911 Colt 45. And this looked pretty similar to, oh my God, it looks pretty similar to a real gun. And I've just noticed it's got a weaver rail, so I could put a laser on this. That's going to help the accuracy no end. I have absolutely no doubt that is going to help. I think I need to take this to the range. This is a copy of, what's it a copy of? Let me know in comments what you think this is a copy of as well, by the way. I'm not sure myself, but it looks kind of generic. But I've got another copy pistol upstairs. Let me go in that. We'll do a little side-by-side test. I might even take them to the range and do it, but bear with me again, back in a moment. Oh, we're back, and I've got my, just dropped the magazine out, show it's empty. This is my CZ P10, P10C. It's just really a genetic striker fire pistol, kind of a Glock copy, if you will. And I think that makes it pretty similar to this, because that's just a generic. And look, laser. How awesome is that? I've been wanting, here comes the child in me again. I've been wanting to fit one of those little denky lasers on the front of this for a while, just because it's fun. But the fact you can do it to one of these. Now this is the laser off my AR-15. Obviously it's a little bit large for a gun like this, but what you will be pleased about, and I really am, because I was concerned when I first put it on. But let me just show you. I thought, well, it's not going to be able to, you're not going to be able to load it with that in place. But look, the barrel comes up independently of the frame underneath it. So I'm just going to fire that off because I don't want to leave it cocked. I can use my laser to hit the thing now. So there you go. I do feel the need to take these to the range and do a little bit of a comparison thing. Now, actually firing that, I'm loading it while half cocked. I don't remember ever loading it while half cocked to have been a thing when I was a kid. Then put safety catch on because I'm on video. Then close that up. Then safety off. Laser. Yeah, I'd say actually the trigger on this is slightly better than the trigger on that, and that was like 600 euros, I want to say. That was 600 euros, and the trigger isn't as good as this 1995 euro gun. Go figure. Let's take it to the range, then we'll come back and see how you can win this. Not with my laser. While I'm here at the range, it's going to be quite a quick video because literally I was doing the video you just see, went upstairs and said to Karen, I've got to go to the gun range. And she said, why? I said, because I want to compare my new 9mm against the new air pistol. She thinks I'm a bit tapped in the head. So it's Saturday. I know you're saying, well, it's going out on Friday, but it's actually Saturday in the real world. And, oh, go on, come off there, you bugger. Oh, magazine. She wants to go shopping. Now, here's an embuggeration you don't get with the air pistol. Because this, well, it's in bits now. Because 9mm are actually licensable. They're classed as a category B. It means when I carry it, it has to be carried in a way such that it cannot immediately be used. So I'm just rebuilding it from bringing it here. Also, because it's a category B, that's wrong. Also, because it's a category B, no, it was right, just jammed. It's category B. I can only use it at approved ranges like this one, or, and get this, in my own home. Can't use it in the garden, but in the kitchen, absolutely fine, go figure. What kind of a nanny state is this where I can't use my 9mm in the garden for shooting tin cans? Anyway, so that's that one put together. He's ready. And in here we have, obviously, this is the highlight of the day, the video. We have our DX17. Now, as I've already shown you when we was back in the studio, they're very similar looking guns. That's kind of a, I said genetic, I think at one point, or I do say genetic at one point, I meant generic. It's just a generic shape, but really, so is that. So they're not too dissimilar. So what I'm going to do, we're not going to look at the targets. It doesn't matter if I hit the targets, it's just how they compare as guns. So I'm just going to put some eyes and ears on, because it is a requirement and a very sensible one. It always makes me laugh when you're watching the TV. Then you've got people running around with 9mm and they're in a house, they go bang, 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 bang. Then they turn around to the next person and they go, you go through to that room. So that, they're not wearing hearing protection, they'll be deaf for a week. It ain't real. I believe it's all made up. I forgot to look up what that little thing there's for as well. I think it is some kind of a pellet probe. Anyway, let's put some 9mm into this one. Now, these are home rolled, full metal jacket, 124 grain over some kind of powder. At home, I've got a little tool that you use for loading magazines. You press it down, it makes magazines loading a lot easier. I was in such a rush, I forgot it. What was that, 3, 4. God, get down there, you bugger. Have it. 5. And put some in the other magazine as well. This is a new gun, so the magazine's still very, very stiff. I've not really used it yet. It's kind of half the reason I wanted to come here today, and I was so excited because they're both new guns to me, although sadly I don't get to keep this one. But I'm going to actually start with the air pistol because that's the one I'm kind of excited about. Oh, juicy, greasy. Please bear in mind my shoulder. Does make life rather, put the safety on, rather difficult. Here we go. So I've got the gongs out at 25 meters. See if we can hear whether it hits the target. I'll be rather surprised if it reaches it. Oh, I watched it. There it went. It's not a powerful gun. It's not. Let me see if I can actually discover where I need to aim to reach up to the same height as me at 25 meters. I'm going to try the top of the gong hut. Still got wood. Still hit the wood, that is. Now, a few years ago, I made a Glock versus Gat video back in the distant dim days. I might see if I can dig that out and put it back on again, because that was a fun one to make. Safety. Safety first. It's not got much power. You can hear how long it's taken to reach the 25 minutes there. Let's see if we can count it together. Safety. And hit the wood. Kind of aimed at the top of the wall at the back there, that kind of angle, to hit the same height as me at 25 meters. Ideal for children, they're not going to do much harm, with adult supervision, of course. So I'm asking too much of it shooting at 25 meters. What I should be doing is shooting tin cans right in front of me, like here. I should have brought tin cans with me. Whoever wins this pistol, what I would like you to do is take video of you shooting tin cans, toy soldiers, whatever you decide to shoot with it, and I'm going to put it on the channel. So whoever wins this, You're going to love it. Honestly, power isn't everything. You're going to love it, but you can send me some photos of doing things it should be doing. Whew, that's lovely. Right. So we're going to try it, compare it to this one. It's kind of a similar thing. I don't know what the recoil difference will be. Not as different as you would think, I would say. The rate of fire on this is better. That's definitely a thing. But is it more fun? I guess rate of fire makes it more fun, but it's also a bit more expensive. 177 pellets aren't all that expensive. 9 mils, even if you roll them yourself. Here's a test. This is going to be a good test because, you know, it's an automatic. There's things automatics are known for in the films. They look cool. They're kind of yeah. But we're British, so it's not yes. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm going to break a hat in your bottom. And then you've got to do it gangster style, like that, gangster. And yeah, I missed completely. Never got the gangster style thing. It looks cool. What does it? Comment below. Let's try another one. See if I can hit. Let's see. Elevation. Check. Oh, that's cool. That, I mean, who's the father? Who's the father? I think so. Let's try it with this one. I've never actually done this. Believe it or not, I haven't done it with this one, but pretend I'm like in the movies. And it's quite cool. I'll give it that much. Didn't hit jack shit again, but what do you do? I'm going back to this one. In fact, do you know what? I'm going to be here a while. I've got to put a few more pellets through this because I need to decide whether I'm going to buy another one for myself. Whoever wins this, you're going to love it. I can tell you that much. To find out how to win it, back to the thing with the cameras. There you go. You just can't knock it. Not for the money. I mean, I'm not saying it's good for the money. I'm just saying it's good. It's a good, honest, fun air pistol. If you want to win this air pistol, it is very simple. Firstly, you must be UK resident. Well, in the UK, and a UK address to post it to, let's say. You need to be a subscriber to this channel. When we go to look at the answers, we'll look at the list of subscribers. You need to be over 18 years old, and you need to not be prohibited from owning an air gun. That's the beginning. But what you need to do to enter, if you meet the qualifying criteria, is leave a comment below and just tell me about your first air gun. Simple as that. It is as simple as that. I'm hoping to get some interest and ideas from you. Some, you know, when I ask people questions, quite often the answers that come back really, you know, it'll disturb something deep inside of here and jog a memory, and it might give me another video to make. So just tell me about your first air rifle, or the first air rifle you tried, or your first experience of shooting. Whatever it is, it doesn't really matter. This is a Christmas giveaway. I just want to give, this is just a thank you to you all for everything you've done for me this year. So yeah, do that. Comment down below, like, subscribe, hit notifications, share the video. If you can share the video, that'd be nice as well. Keep an eye out, because I've also got a very similar video giving away a radio controlled aeroplane. There's one from a couple of weeks ago giving away a tactical chip fork in the This Week at Tim Bum video, one of those. I will see you all again very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.